Hiya, friends. This is Andy from Ant Panda. I am very excited, very happy, very stoked because we have the Dead by Daylight and Gfuel collaboration here, Collector's Box. And normally I would do shorts for type of reviews like this, but I can't help it. I gotta do a full video for this because look at this thing. It's so great. I've been a big fan of Dead by Daylight for a while. I've actually always thought during Halloween and spooky season like this that they should always have a collaboration, and this just makes sense. And if you're a fan of Dead by Daylight, you're going to love this because it's basically a med kit that you see in Dead by Daylight, but in a collector's box format with Gfuel in here with Liquid Lullaby. So let's take a look, let's open it, and let's taste test the Gfuel collaboration Dead by Daylight Liquid Lullaby, specifically for Huntress, because everybody knows the Huntress killer. Anyway, it's got the 4 icons here. I think this is Premonition, Dead Hard, shoot, I know that's Feng Ming's, I just can't remember what it is, and then Sprint. And all 4 of these are pretty basic as far as the abilities that you get with most of them. I think Dead Hard itself is actually with a DLC character, not from, you know, the norm original few survivors that are in there. But it's fully metal. Feel this thing, it is great. It's obviously it's got a nice little placement here at the bottom. It's got Dead by Daylight and Gfuel, and it's got Gfuel kind of throughout this thing, energy formula with what looks like fake, like tattered, fake, worn out versions of the med kit, because everything is worn out and in the trials with the entity around the campfire in the fog. So it's got a little handle, of course, a little plastic, but that's fine. This isn't supposed to be like hardcore, but it's good enough for it to be a nice collector's box. And then of course it's got a little clamp here. So let's give her open. I was actually shocked and impressed because as you can see here, it has a foam outlet cut into it that has the formula tub. It has the shaker, and it has the custom sticker Dead by Daylight with the Huntress on here with Gfuel. I'm pretty terrible with the Huntress because you got to pinpoint and actually point at it, but it's a pretty awesome killer, pretty fun, pretty cool. Also because of the fact she looks like the killers from like You're Next and The Neighbors and Purge and all those other ones. So let's pull out the shaker real quick. I don't want to do that because that'll just kind of make sure that it spills everywhere. You got the trapper here, which is the generic and most basic kind of marketing image of Dead by Daylight with, of course, its icon right there. Gfuel energy formula there. We've got the top here. An insert. That's great. Let me just get that. Just so excited. It does have the insert, which doesn't actually match any of the stuff up top, but it's gray. But it's kind of cool. Then it's got the white one, and of course it's red, which kind of matches with the rest of it. Alright, we'll pop this back in here for a minute, and then we're going to pull out the tub. The tub itself is fantastic. It's got all of the killers, or at least the basic killers for the most part, in the front here. You've got, let's see here. Oh, let me see. Is that? Oh, okay. That's the nurse. It's a little hard to see and a little dark. That's the nurse. We've got the doctor, got the Huntress, got Legion, and then of course you've got the Wraith. I hate the Wraith. Wraith is annoying. And then on the right here you've got Feng Ming and Dwight. All the icons here, explosive background, Dead by Daylight actually here on the tub. And then of course we've got the supplement facts, which is 15 calories, typical stuff. From what I understand is Liquid Lullaby, because it's got it right here, but you could barely see it with the lighting. Actually, you can see it better on there. It's supposed to taste like caramel apple, which makes sense in a Halloween kind of setting. So let's go ahead, open this bee up, and get started. Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to do a little movie magic. Guess it didn't work, but let's take a look. Oh, actually it did. Alright, we'll pop this open. I can already tell you, with popping this thing up, it smells like caramel apple. And I'm so happy that it does. Caramel apple is delicious as a smell, and it's delicious as a flavor. So I bet it's going to be delicious as a Gfuel flavor mixed with water. So let's just go ahead and empty this beast out, and then we'll fill her up appropriately. So the color of the powder, there's a little red hue to it. Not much though. Okay. But I can smell that caramel apple. It smells delicious. Pour it in. We'll just see what color it changes to. Looks like we're going to get a red color, which is what I thought from looking at the hue of the powder. But I'm going to put this away to make it so it's a little bit more clean. Verse down here. You can't have this. It's mine. All right. Give it a shake or two. Oh yeah, it's super red. I was hoping it'd probably be like, I don't know, a green. Maybe it could have been a caramelized color, but you never know with these things. And this is certainly one of them that just kind of throws her around. But yeah, completely red as you can see. We'll give it a few more shakes here. Nice and cold. All right. Oh, I love the smell of this thing because the powder smelled so great. And then you mix it with water, it smells like a caramelized apple that is wet. It does. It smells like a caramel apple. It really does. So, oh, wow, it smells so good. I almost don't even want to drink it because I want to smell it because it's so good to smell. But that's weird, so I won't do that. All right. All right, let's give her a taste. So good. All right, here's what I can say. It tastes like caramelized apple, but it tastes more caramel than it does apple. And then the taste of the apple that's in there, it actually tastes a little bit more like a candy apple, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Actually, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, it tastes really good. It tastes like caramel apple, like you would expect, but it's definitely more caramel. So if you're a big fan of caramel, you love the smell and taste of caramelized apple, you're gonna love the smell all the way around because it smells like caramelized apple. The taste, however, I will say this: it has a lot more of a caramel taste to it than apple, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually, it's kind of in that Halloween tradition of taste and taste test in there. So I will definitely say that this is one of my favorites. This will probably be one of the ones I probably drink constantly. I'll probably put it in my Resident Evil Nemesis tea category because I just have so many of those and I carry them around. I actually use them sparingly because I love them so much. Anyway, well, that's the review of this guy, and I'm going to treasure this forever. See, I even feel comfortable after doing that, just putting it in here. I'm going to take it to my lunch, wherever I go. Because that's what you can do with this thing. Because it's wonderful. I don't even care. I know I twisted it fine. It's not leaking. Feel any leaks? See any leaks? No? Look, it's fantastic. This is the greatest thing ever. I even have it upside down. Because I'm a madman. See? Nothing. Nothing. Not wet at all. Anyway, I'm going to keep chugging along with this because it's delicious. I'll catch you in the next one, but fantastic review of the Dead by Daylight Collector's Box. Definitely go for it and have some. Peace.